Hello, and welcome to this demo video that will show you how to navigate Zoom during our Math Science Jam sessions. Because we cannot be in person due to the pandemic, we will be hosting both synchronous or real-time Zoom sessions with faculty and tutors, as well as recorded asynchronous sessions that you can access later at your own pace. So there's a couple of different ways that you can access Zoom sessions within Math Jam. This Canvas page here is going to be your main page. There is a button over here for Zoom. However, most faculty are not using this button here. So you'll see that there is nothing listed under this Zoom page. If your instructor decides to post something, you will get an email notification, but most faculty will not be using this specific Zoom page. You may see this in your other classes in the summer and fall semester, as it is commonly used for Zoom office hours, Zoom lectures, so on and so forth. The best way to access a Zoom session, go back to your home page, and there's a couple of different options you have. If you know exactly which class you want to go to, you can either go to your Jam content, to your course Zoom sessions, or special sessions. Let's head and go to Jam content. So if I go to Jam content, that's going to open up modules for all the different topics that I have. So let's say that I'm enrolled in the Physics Jam. I'll go ahead and click on the Physics Jam button here. This will jump me directly to the physics module. So on this module here, I can see the schedule for week 1, the schedule for week 2, various worksheets that Professor Janapur will be using during the Jam, and then the different subjects that Professor Janapur will be covering during the Jam. In order to access the Zoom sessions, let's go ahead and open the schedule for week 1. Now you'll see the specific physics schedule for week 1. Professor Janapur has already created a Zoom link which has a password. If you were able to come for an in-person session, you would go ahead and click on this link and it would open you up to the Zoom session. So let's click on it here. Now, as an SMCCD student, you all already automatically have a Zoom account. It's part of being part of this SMCCD network. So let's go ahead and click Open Zoom Meetings. And it's going to ask us for the password. Ooh, now this is important. Because of the hazard of Zoom trolls and Zoom bombing, all of your sessions are going to have passwords. So let's go ahead and see. Let's go back to our page. And we see that Professor Janapur has made Fun Physics our password for this account. Let's go ahead and type that in. And then join meeting. You may get a symbol like this, which says, please wait for the host to start this meeting. This will happen if you join a Zoom session before the faculty member has already signed in. Okay, so if you get this, go ahead and just hang tight and wait for your professor to start the session. Another one you might get might say you are in the waiting room. Please wait for the host to let you enter the session. This is also a security technique to help prevent unauthorized users from accessing. So go ahead and just hang tight and wait, and either your professor or a tutor will let you into the room. And then if you are done with the meeting, you would hit Leave Meeting. Okay, so this is one way of accessing a live Zoom session, and you can see that there's meetings for Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday, so on and so forth. The other option is, go back to our home page. You also can go directly to the course Zoom sessions. If you want to go just straight to the course Zoom sessions, you can go ahead and open this here, and it will take you directly to the links for the schedules for all the different sessions. So for example, if I go to statistics, so now you'll see a different style of meeting ID for our statistics session. In the physics ID, there was a specific link that was easier to click on. This one you instead have an ID number as well as still a password. Okay, so how you can join this meeting, you can click on this link if you would like. You also can go directly to the Zoom session, the Zoom website, and type in your information. So if you didn't want to click on this link here, you would go ahead and go to the Zoom homepage. Now I'm already signed in because I've been doing this as this demo video, but if I wanted to join a meeting, you can go to join a meeting. And it's going to ask you for that personal link name. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. Let's go ahead and just copy paste this over. And we'll do paste, join, same dialog box we got before, open Zoom meeting. And once again, it will ask us for a password. Go ahead and get this directly from this here. It's not going to let you right click here because that's going to be a security feature. And again, you can see that Professor Butterworth has not yet started the statistics session. So you would go ahead and just wait here until she's signed on to start the session. Now, once you're in a Zoom meeting, how does that work? Let's go ahead and see what it looks like inside a Zoom meeting. We have a link for your orientation. Let's go ahead and open that one here. Again, we have a link. Click that. Open Zoom meetings. And you're going to get a link something like this. It will give you an option if you want to join with your computer audio. If you're at a computer, I'm recorded from a laptop right now. You also can go to a phone call option if you want to call in from your phone. You also can test your speaker and microphone. I'm not going to do that right now because you'll get feedback from me being part of this meeting, but I want to go over some of the screens you might see, okay? So when you're within a Zoom session, see if I can move this over so you can see it a bit more. So within a Zoom session, you're going to have a series of buttons at the bottom of your Zoom screen. One of them is going to say join audio. Right now it is green with a headphone because I do not have audio enabled. Again, you would get feedback because I'm recording on the same computer that the meeting is on, okay? If you can't hear anything or no one can hear you, the first step is to click on this button and make sure that you can see a microphone symbol. If there is an X to the microphone symbol, it means that you are muted. So you go to join audio, audio settings, test your speaker, so on and so forth. There's also going to be a start video setting as well. Right now my video is turned off, so you cannot see me. If you want to stay your video off, that's totally fine. If you want people to be able to see you, then you would go to the start video button here. For example, I'll go ahead and click this. And I'll say, hi, that's me. And you can always turn it then off, okay? If you want to change background settings, so for example, we go to choose virtual background. So this is me with no background. You can see my apartment, right? Depending on the quality of your webcam, you can use some of the virtual backgrounds that they provide for you here. So again, my webcam here is not very good, so I look a little odd right now. But those are some of the options you have for backgrounds, okay? And then you can set to I have a green screen, mirror my video, so on and so forth, all right? Or you could just have it without. And of course, you also can just turn that off if you don't want people to see you, okay? If you want to message your professor or your tutors, there's a chat feature here. So for example, each session is going to have a number of student tutors there to help you while the professor is lecturing. So you could say in your chat box, hi, I don't understand. Whoops. Like this, okay? And so, for example, if your professor is talking about Hooke's law, which is a physics concept, you could type this and then a tutor can assist you. All right? We also can minimize this as well. You might have something called breakout rooms. This is going to be used quite a bit. in our Math Science Jams. So a breakout room is actually going to divide you into separate smaller rooms where you can work one-on-one with tutors and faculty. I am the only person in this meeting, so there is currently no one for me to break out the room with, but your faculty and tutors will take care of this for you. You'll get a invitation to a breakout room, and when you join that, you'll be put into a separate room with a tutor or a faculty member who can help you with that coursework. Okay? If anytime you decide, I'm done doing this physics session, let's go do calculus, you go ahead and just do end or leave meeting. Okay? And it'll take you back to the Zoom homepage. All right? Within your Zoom, I'm not currently signed in, but again, when you go back to the CSM, if when in doubt, click on the CSM shield and it will bring you back to this homepage here. You can sign in to configure your account. So if you want to change the name on your screen, if you want to pick a background image so that you have, when your video is turned off, you could have an icon or a photo instead of just your name. Lots of different options you can configure here. Okay, so that's the basics on how to use Zoom. We also are going to have a Zoom help desk, right? So from Monday through Friday, 9 to 11, 12 to 2, and 7 to 9, we will have a live staff person who will be operating our help desk here, password help desk. There also is going to be a Discord channel where you can get assistance there as well. Thank you so much and have a great time with the Math Science Jam.